Hey guys, this is a brief severe weather update regarding this upcoming East Coast low associated with the upper trough and coastal trough that's currently forming. The current weather system is expected to intensify quite rapidly moving into the weekend, and this is due to this high energy period that we've been forecasting now for some time with our subscribers. High energy's been building from the 31st of July and peaks around the 2nd of August, and that's when we're likely to see this East Coast low begin to rapidly intensify along the New South Wales coast, and this will bring damaging winds, locally heavy to intense rainfall, and powerful surf and whatnot along the east coast, mostly centred from the southern mid-north coast south towards the Illawarra region. So this is the water vapour. We can see there's a broad upper trough beginning its rotation over to the southeast. The upper trough is on a tilt from the southeast to the northwest, and that will end up tilting over to the northeast. And as it does that, it will capture this northern tropical air mass from the north, and that will be funneled down to the southeast and entrained into the circulation centre that forms. Looking at the day-night satellite, we can see the upper trough beginning to draw in that upper level cloud through northeast Queensland and through the Queensland and Northern Territory interior. There's some high base rainfall occurring. The rain hasn't been as intense as modelled just yet, and that's expected to push offshore later today with minimal rain impacts across the northeast tropics. However, that moisture then will be funneled down to the southeast into this surface trough that's building. You can see the rotation through the northern parts of New South Wales as well, and that's associated again with this upper level low that's beginning to form, and there'll be scattered thunderstorms through this northern region over the next 24 48 hours or so as the feature further develops. Looking at surface level winds, this is the onshore winds along the New South Wales coast specifically. Today they're gusting predominantly from the southeast, and over the course of the afternoon, these winds will begin to tend more from the easterly direction, east and northeast, and there'll be a weak surface low begin to push offshore around the Brisbane, the New South Wales, Queensland border regions. To the south of that low is where the most intense weather is likely to occur, and where those winds converge will be where the highest rainfall totals also occur. So on the 2nd of August, tomorrow, which is the high energy peak, we'll see this system rapidly intensify along the New South Wales coast, and winds will begin to gust up towards that 80 to 90 kilometres an hour mark, possibly higher. The focus of these winds will likely be mostly south of Coffs Harbour, towards the Hunter Valley and possibly down towards the Sydney region. But the focus of the most intense winds at this stage are likely south of Nambucca Heads to around Foster, possibly Newcastle, by Saturday afternoon. And that trough moves southwards slightly, but doesn't tend to change position too much over the course of the day, with winds extending further south towards the Newcastle region. Winds again gusting up around that 70 to 90 kilometres an hour, possibly higher. And within this convergence zone where these winds squeeze together, we'll see the focus of heavy rainfall. Zooming out, you can see the low begins to take shape towards Saturday afternoon. There'll be multiple vorticity centres within this. The main vorticity centre will be further east of the Queensland coast, southeast Queensland coast, and that'll be the dominant circulation that will essentially pull this system offshore from Sunday, the 3rd of August. As this system moves offshore, winds will shift from onshore to more parallel to the coast, so there'll still be damaging winds and definitely powerful surf into Sunday and possibly Monday as the system does clear the coast and move offshore. A complete easing of conditions is likely from after lunchtime, Monday the 4th of August. Looking at rainfall, coastal falls will be the highest risk for coastal flooding due to these convergence zones. Currently, the models are predicting 50 to 100 mils as a general range, anywhere from around Kempsey south to the Ulladulla region. Just note within these convergence zones, which aren't typically modelled, these falls can be double and sometimes triple that. So it's highly likely that we'll see localised falls of 100 to 200 mils plus, possibly higher. Into 250, 300, which is not uncommon in these sorts of setups. We saw that in the last East Coast low in the start of July, which occurred down further south of Sydney, where we saw falls of 250 mils plus within 24 hours. So we can expect similar sort of conditions with localised intense to heavy rainfall. And these are quite similarly forecasts across different models with that same sort of range of rainfall, with rainfall pushing inland to the Upper Hunter Valley into the northern tablelands of New South Wales as well. That's shared with the ICON, the GFS, the ECMWF, and the Access model as well. So there is high agreement with rainfall totals, general locations, and then that also is agreement with general wind speeds as well. So yeah, plenty of weather on the way. It's building from today, and it's likely to be clearing the coast from Monday afternoon into Tuesday. Cheers.